Hi everybody, this is Mr. Beckstrom, and today we're going to take a look at finding the volume of this. It looks like kind of like a piece of pie almost. And the way we're going to do that is we're first going to find the volume of a cylinder, and then we're going to just take a percentage of that cylinder based off of this angle, 30 degrees here. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to pretend that this thing actually goes all the way around in a circle and makes a complete cylinder. And we know that the volume of a cylinder, so I'm going to do that one down here, the volume of a cylinder is equal to the base, which is pi r squared times our height. So if we were going to expand this along the entire cylinder, the height is that 4 inches there, so the height would be the 4 inches there, and the radius would be the point from the center out to the edge of the circle, which in this case would be 5. Notice it's 5 here and 5 there, so the radius would be 5. So when we figure this out, we're going to get pi and then 5 squared times your height, which is 4. And then that's going to be 5 squared is 25. 25 times 4 is 100. So we're going to have a volume of 100 pi for the complete cylinder. But remember, this is only a fraction of that cylinder. It's just like one piece of the pie. If this was the entire pie, this would just be one piece. And notice that an entire cylinder goes around an entire circle. So it's 360 degrees, and this is only 30 degrees. So the fraction of it is 30 divided by 360. So find the volume of this one. We're going to take the volume of the entire thing, which is 100 times pi, and then we are going to multiply that by 30 divided by 360. So we're going to multiply that by 30 over 360. And if you want to reduce that, you can at first. So that would be 100 pi times, and that goes to 1/12. But you don't have to reduce it. You can still put it in the calculator like that. So let's pull up the calculator. So I'm going to have 100 times pi, the pi key for this calculator is right here, pi, times the fraction 1 over 12. I'm going to put that in parentheses, 1 divided by 12. And I'm going to get an answer of 26.17993878. Now, depending on how many decimal places I want to go, if we went to the 10th decimal place or the 10th position, that would be 26.2. If I went to the 100th or the second decimal place, that would be 26.18. If I went to the third decimal place, that would be 26.180, and so on and so forth. Now, sometimes they ask to replace pi with 3.14, and in that case, we would just put a 3.14 instead of pi, and we'd get a slightly different answer. Let's see what we get there. So 100 times 3.14 times, and this time I'm going to use the 360 or the 30 over 360, which is the same as 1/12. So 30 divided by 360, and we should get something similar, but not quite the same. And if you notice that the tens place and the ones place is the same, and the tenths place, but beyond that we are not as precise. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks.